Thank you so much for being here at HSN. My name is Marlo, and we are featuring for you our home clearance. Great time of year to be able to kind of do a little inventory of your linen closet and see what you might need for the rest of the year. I mean, don't forget the first of the month comes in just a day or so, which only leaves us with 3 months left in the year. Can you imagine? Time goes by so quickly, but we're gonna get you. I know. Alexandra, come on out. Alexandra said I'm freaking her out.
You're freaking me out. It's 4. September, October, November, December.
No. September, when September gets here, which is in like a day or so. October, November, December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right?
We'll just pretend September doesn't happen.
So Alexandra happens to be here at BFF for our home, and we're gonna be presenting to you one of the only 100% all cotton sheet sets on the day. And I say that very slowly because, believe it or not, what used to be very common in the world of beautiful sheets in 100% cotton is no longer so. Cotton is a huge commodity, but we still want that beautiful, natural, breathable, really durable cotton. And here we have your choice. We have aqua, cream, or lavender, and your choice of twin, full queen, or California king of 100% cotton sheets that were customer pick at $89.95. We took $50 off of the price, which is a huge savings at $39.99 and on 4 flexible payments of $9.99. If you love the look of this beautiful stripe detail, I want to urge you to the phone lines to place your order as quickly as possible because this is very limited and it's very uncommon. Throughout the day, a little bit later on, I even have more sheet sets. You're not going to see a lot in 100% cotton at all. These are fabulous.
These are very, very pretty sheets. You know, what I love about them is that they have all of the dressmaker qualities. You see that lovely ticking stripe.
Yes.
I love we've got the gingham ruffle on the edge of the flat sheet, as well as front and back on the pillows. I just love these oversized jumbo pillows that we use. Really yummy. It's a percale cotton, so it's very smooth. It's very sumptuous. It washes very well. The colors are lively. You have 3 different colors to choose from. What we've dressed the bed with, and always in true where am I? Here. In true HSN style, we've put 2 sets on the bed, so it's kind of very, very dreamy. The colors on the bed are the aqua, followed by the cream, and then we also have the lavender. So look at all 3 have that lovely
I think
striping.
that lavender might be my favorite.
Lavender is really pretty.
Yeah, that's a great color.
And you can see this palette is lovely to mix and match. Look at that lovely gingham. You know, I believe gingham now is available in almost every color shade. It's not exclusively red or blue as it once was.
Isn't that
it's not
nice?
Yeah, and it's not exclusively for just the summertime. And I just think it is so important when you're dressing your room that you keep a couple of things in mind. First of all, it doesn't have to be, just because fall is right around the corner, dark. Keep it lively. It's going to be cool out in the next couple of months. You know, the leaves are going to start to change, but it can still be lively and fresh and a wonderful layering piece. If you like the detail, the idea of having a variety of patterns and styles in your linen closet, so it's not just white sheets, it would be fun to have a little bit of that ruffled detail with that nice little gingham trim.
No doubt about it.
You know, on your sheet. So
I'm
you just choose what color. I'm
going to ask if you'll hand those over to me so that I can just show everybody up close. Obviously, I have that pretty aqua color.
There's the aqua.
And then here is that lavender up close. So if you love that one, look at how great that looks. By the way, all sizes are available for you. These are $50 off. So it's one of the biggest savings that you're going to find in the show. You'll wash these over and over again. They're going to hold their color beautifully. You don't have to worry about these turning, you know, wrinkly as you take them out of the dryer. They're breathable because it's natural 100% cotton. This is the color that we're calling cream. So that's going to be the most neutral of them all. And
I like that. It's like a cream soda.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I haven't had one of those in a long time.
It's like a cream soda.
That's a great way to describe it.
Right. As soon as I saw that, that's what I thought of. And an unexpected twist with the gingham on the bottom in the ruffle. This is brought to us by Cottage Cotton, an in-house line that we have here at HSN, just making simple, fresh alternatives for us, nice choices for us. It's got a little bit of a shabby chic feel to it, but definitely grown up and It can be in any bedroom, really. This is very sophisticated with its dressmaker details.
All right, so try to shop some of these products out in stores, and you can't imagine what you would pay for them. We sold these at $90. You get to select them on FlexPay if you're using a major credit card, debit card for less than $10. They make for wonderful gifts. Perhaps for you, you're doing a little touch-up as we move into that fall season. And I love your idea, Alexandra, instead of kind of going dark, right, with a lot of the darker colors that we traditionally use for the fall season. Add a touch of that, but it might be fun to kind of layer in some of these softer colors, and especially with a nice stripe. There's just something about a stripe that looks nice and clean and modern and updated. So this is a perfect way for you to do it. Currently, we have about 1,100 of these, but we're offering these to you in every size. And that's one of the things that we love about shopping at HSN. You know, when you shop traditional brick and mortar, when you try to find California King, which is sometimes very difficult to find, but you typically will pay more. So all things equal here, no matter what size you choose. And if there's going to be a day that you're gonna shop for linens and bedding, today is the day, because this is our big home clearance. And you can see we've taken some really, really dramatic cuts of $50 off. You get the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and 2 pillowcases. If you're getting the full through California King, and obviously if you're getting the twin size, you'll get 1 pillowcase. So this is an important feature that you're showing now, Alexandra, right?
Yes, because if you have one of the mattress pads, the toppers, any of the feather beds, you want to make sure that your fitted sheet is going to accommodate. So it has a nice, generous accommodation. I would say it's about 17, almost 18 inches to fit those larger mattresses or any of the toppers that you're placing. As always, all of our sheets here at HSN, it's almost a requirement, I believe, have the fully elasticized elastic that goes all the way around, which makes changing your bed and dressing your bed very easy, because it just pops right on just like a little shower cap. And then here is a little bedding 101. You want to take that bottom and, you know, really tuck it in, and then you're just going to create that little pleat. I should bet money with the stylist team, our set team here. They always watch to make sure that I put it back correctly. But
I
love that little pocket that you can create, and it's so easy to do.
That looks nice.
You know, and then I like the idea of 2 sets of sheets.
That's pretty though,
because it's
layered
just,
together that way.
Decadent, it layers together. And this way, now you've got just a simple sheet set that is completely dressing the bed. And I love the ruffle that goes all the way to the edge, so nothing was done halfway. The weight is perfect. This is a 300 thread count.
Very nice.
Consider just, you know, an all-season thread count that you want to look for when you're looking for your sheets. 300, it's not too heavy, not too light. The weave on this is just nice. That percale cotton is just very, very fine. I mean, it literally feels like you could make a beautiful blouse or dress shirt out of this.
It really does. By the way, the aqua color that you're seeing in our bed is the most popular. With the number of people on the phone lines, we actually have fewer than 1,000. So if you really love these, we've got a number of choices in sheets. I believe this is only one of maybe 2 that will be in 100% cotton. So if that's important to you, I mean, you can see if you price 100% cotton sheets out there, they're very hard to find now.
They are hard to find.
They really are.
And not with all these patterns and styles,
and the detail, right?
All that detail. Leave it to HSN to do that.
I love the little whimsy of the ruffles. You know, they sometimes say in your guest bedroom to have that little unexpected level of whimsy. Because, you know, when you're not sleeping in your own bed, sometimes there's a feeling of, you know, a level of not uneasiness, but you're not in your own home space. Right. And so that level sometimes of whimsy of the ruffle that you're seeing here really will set your guests at ease. So they're like, oh, well, you know what? You want that lived in, comfortable style to your sheets. And that's what these bring to you. So everything's available. You just have to decide whether it's the cream, the aqua, or you'd like to have the lavender. As I mentioned, beautiful. The aqua is the #1 choice. That doesn't surprise me at all. The cream certainly is, I will go with every color, because it almost has like a little gold undertone to it.
It does. It's a very warm cream.
Whether
it's
like blue or burgundies or greens, it's going to work. And then if you're a purple person, I hope that you're all over this lavender, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. So aqua is still the one that's going to sell out
and
first.
That's what's on the bed. That's what we're looking at.
So here they are as we invite you to shop, reminding you $50 off on these. As you continue to consider the sheets, we've got some great blankets that we're going to be showcasing for you. Hey, give us a call. You're going to take some pillows. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab the sheets. Why not?
Okay, why not?
Yeah.
Those are beautiful.
Come on over. Oh, look at these.